millions of years ago, dinosaurs ruled the Earth, conquering any puny life form that dared to stand in their way. And then they died. A lot of it later, they turned into oil, and we now use them to drive cars. That's the kind of thing you think about when someone says natural resources, right? Fossil fuels. But a natural resource is anything supplied by nature that supports life. Air, water, soil, even ecosystems and biodiversity are natural resources. Let's talk about the two kinds of resources, renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources are the ones that can be replaced by natural processes as fast as humans can use them. Think of solar and wind power. We can use as much of those resources as we want and still not use it all up. Additionally, they're not destroyed once they're used. Think of bottomless fries that power your TV. Non-renewable resources come in fixed amounts that can be used up. Fossil fuels like coal, oil, and natural gas make up this category. I mean, do you see any more dinosaurs walking around? Exactly. And even if you did, we'd have to wait millions of years after they're dead for them to turn into oil. Things like soil and water are also non-renewable. They can be restored, but they can also be completely destroyed by human action. Soil is made up of little rock pieces and decomposing parts of dead things. Think about that next time you're watering your flowers. And once the nutrients those little dead pieces provide are used up, we're left with nothing but little rock pieces. And flowers don't usually just spring out of rocks. More decomposing parts can add more nutrients to the soil, but at a much slower rate than solar or wind power. You know how most of Earth is water? Well, only 1% of it is usable by humans, the rest being saltwater or trapped in ice. That's like having a giant, delicious cheeseburger in front of you and only getting to eat the sesame seeds off the bun. Since we can only use so little, it's important to be careful with the water we have. Water gets polluted constantly, especially through runoff. Runoff is when water flows from land into bigger bodies of water and picks up chemicals from farms, roads, sewers, and more. These chemicals mix in with the water and make it basically unusable. And these bodies of water usually flow into even bigger bodies of water, compounding the problem. So while it's nice that we have some limitless resources that we can use with reckless abandon, it's also important to know when to slow down our resource use. Unless you're developing your own Jurassic Park to mass-produce fossil fuels, then by all means, go right ahead.